Think so. I think, well, from the sublime to the ridiculous. Let's talk about Hillary's email. Her woes there continue as the ex-Clinton staffer who set up her email server, the private/public one, plans to plead the Fifth Amendment. But what does this mean for her campaign moving forward? Our panel weighing in. Joining me now is Gillian Turner. She's a former White House National Security Council member during the presidential administration of G.W. Bush and Barack Obama. She's also a Fox News contributor. Back with us, attorney Seth Berzensweig and Alan Combs. Alan, I'm going to take a page from Donald Trump. I'm going to say, I love you. You're a sweet guy. You dress beautifully, but you're so wrong on Hillary Clinton. I just want to know how you justify all of these lies and distortions, starting with, I used Bill's server, not true. I did it because I only wanted to use one handheld device, not true. She had several. No classified information. She didn't solicit emails from her friend Sid Blumenthal, not true. She said, keep them coming in one of the emails. Isn't she finished?
No. Look, I can't defend everything she said and done. I don't work for the campaign, believe it or not.
I just mentioned four out of a dozen.
I think she needs to get up in front of a press. She needs to pull a Donald Trump, get up and keep answering questions. But I don't think this is going to stop her from getting the nomination or even winning the presidency. I don't think the average voter is so caught up in this the way the punditocracy is.
Look at what's happening with the polls. Gillian, by the way, I don't think anybody could pull a Donald Trump except Donald Trump, Republican or Democrat. But now you have, Gillian, now you have State Department employees, careerists at the State Department talking to reporters as whistleblowers, talking to Fox News because they're very unhappy with the way politics is intruding on this whole issue, suggesting that maybe some political operatives changed the classifications of some of the emails that were released. Forgive me, I think Hillary's done.
You know, the issue with Brian Pagliano, the IT guy who, you know, was subpoenaed by Congress and all of this, we definitely need to see some accountability on the part of the Clinton camp, but the fallout guy here should not be her junior staffers. It shouldn't even be her senior staffers. What needs to happen is that Secretary Clinton needs to take full responsibility, let her testify before Congress, then we can start worrying about who else is involved and who else should be on the dime here. I think that the way that they're doing this is not the way we want to go, having
Seth,
everybody else but her testify.
Right, but there is an M.O. here. We've seen this before, Seth, where other members of the Clinton administration, either Bill Clinton's or Hillary's, became the fall guy or the fall gal, depending on who it was. But this guy who set up the private server, he's pleading the Fifth. Does that immediately, do you immediately assume from that he's got something to hide?
Well, he certainly has a concern because he believes that there could be a number of criminal aspects or else he wouldn't have standing to assert his rights under the Fifth Amendment. He has issues with regard to potential aiding and abetting a possible criminal violation. There are a whole array of problems here. But the other thing that I would say is that his invoking the Fifth Amendment and this news about him today is a really big deal because there are a number of questions that we would really like to ask him and that I'm sure people on the Hill would want to ask him that they just won't be able to do. For example, as an IT guy, wouldn't he be able to talk about what kind of cybersecurity was or was not on that server? Even John Kerry says that he believes that his emails were violated within the State Department.
Gillian, I want to get you back in here because as somebody who worked in a government office that was involved in state secrets and everything, there are a lot of careerists there that are tremendously loyal, who are completely nonpartisan, who must be fed up with what's going on.
Absolutely, and political appointees on both sides of the aisle. Look, I worked with classified material on a daily basis every single day for 4 years across 2 administrations. Everybody around me, Democrats, Republicans, non-politicals, everybody is following the guidelines for handling classified material. Everybody. So the idea that somehow the Secretary of State does not have to comply is just outrageous.
Gillian, I'm sorry, we have to go. Gillian, Seth, Alan, you still wear beautiful suits. I wish I had half of your collection there. Thank you very much.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
It probably is. Jerry.